welcome back to my channel. It's been a short while since I posted the last video. I thought I'd take a little break because all I've been doing just lately is sort of cutting and welding and grinding, and it's getting a bit boring. So I thought I'd just take a little break for it. So haven't been working on the car for about 3 weeks now. Anyway, what I've decided to do now, I'm back on it again now, so I should sort of continue the videos until I've actually finished this side. What I'm going to show you in this video is, I don't know if you remember, if you have been following my videos, quite a while ago I took off the driver's side wing. Now this video is just going to show you what I've done to try and get it back on again. I've done quite a few patch repairs on it, and it sort of warped a little bit, and when I try to fit it, it can fit very well. I've cleaned it all up on the inside, and I've painted it with some red oxide, or red oxide now on that. So that's all painted. There's 2 coats of that. On the outside, I've got rid of all the paint because I wanted to see what's underneath it, because the actual wings are actually full of lead everywhere. I know in the years ago they used to sort of use lead all the time, but anyway, that's what I found. So I've actually got the wing fitted on now. I know you can't really see it, but it's actually on. It needs a little bit of adjustment here and there. I need to get one of these little heat guns, little blow torch things to bend them. So I need to heat them metal up and bend it, just around the headlight area. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at the video. Well, this is the front wing I've just taken off, or took off quite a while ago. And what I decided to do is just take some of the paint off. Well, in fact, I took it all off in the end. Just want to show you what it's like underneath. That's the little patch I left. You can see, I don't know if you can see on that bit, was started off with a black, then a red oxide, then a grey, then there's like a bluey colour, then there's another grey, and then a green. So I'm glad I took it off because the paint was actually really thick. It's actually wing is actually worse than I thought it was actually. I'll go round it, I'll show you. We'll start off with the headlight. Round here's a cut. I don't know what's been here. This was actually covered in filler. So I don't know what that was. I might actually put a bit of weld in there and put it out with weld and grind it down. All around this area here, that was all covered in filler. But I don't know why. It's a nice curve. Then you sort of get to bits like this. I don't know if you can see it on that. How rough it is. It was scrape marks. I don't know how they've done that just to key the filler on. Coming around the front. There's a repair there I did anyway. I've got to finish that off. We'll finish it off shortly, but I'll just run out of gas. There's a dent there. There's another repair I did on the front. Again, I've got to finish it off. There's a couple of little holes there. I've got to re-weld it, grind it off nice and flush. All around here there's actually sort of rust. I've actually got most of it off now. I want to put some of this Q rust on it and go around a bit more. But even in here, how rough it is. All I did is took the paint off with one of these special paint strippers on like a grinding wheel, so it only takes the paint off. I'm not really showing it that well actually. And those are marks on there. Anyway, it's not too bad. And coming around here again, I think we're okay. But the top part of the wing's okay. Apart from there's a couple of repairs. I'll turn it around and show you in a minute. And down here, and the worst bit really is when you start coming around the bottom edge. Here, it's got loads and loads of dents in it. Quite wavy. And also around here, it all needs straightening up. I'll get a dolly and a hammer and straighten all that. I don't really want to do too much on this one because I don't even notice that I've actually cut the bottom of the wing off. I don't know what it is actually. You know, even pieces like that's all dented. I can do that, but what I don't want to do is put too much effort into this at the moment because I actually cut the bottom of the wing off. I'm going to put a repair panel on it. I did try looking for it, a bit I cut off, but I can't find it. It's in the garage here somewhere. I'll probably... Well, obviously this is the inside of the wing. These is where I made a couple of repairs. I've actually got to weld them up properly. I actually run out of gas. You see my gas bottle there, I'm just going to go and fill that up. Anyway, I've got to re-weld that and we'll dress all this back up again. But rust wise, this is just surface rust. No, there was actually there was holes there. The reason there was holes there because where the mud sort of comes up, it was just laying on there. And around here, this is all just little surface rust. So I'm going to give a a wire brush, put it on the old drill and give it a go. And all around here, this is some sort of a undersealy stuff. You can see it's just not put on very well. But when you sort of look around the wing, if you look over this side, got green paint. And that's inside the car. And I'll show you why that's green, because there's a seal that runs all the way down here. Now when it bolts on the car, let me just show you. Let's walk you over there. Right. This here is there was like a strip of rubber, it goes all the way right down here and down there. This is a bit I've had to replace. But when the water sort of comes up, it sort of splashes onto there, but it doesn't go to the back part of the wing. And all this here, although it's painted red oxide, is actually green. It's actually in really good condition, believe it. Up here, I don't know if I've shown you this, but I'm finding a lot of lead's everywhere on this car. Obviously didn't use body filler as such, used lead. So let's go back to the wing again. Yeah, so like I said before, I've got a couple of little holes I want to weld up. I think it's definitely that one, but I'm not sure whether to have wing mirrors on or not. I probably will, because that's what they come with it. Yeah, so really just a question there of getting the drill out and give this a good old clean up. Right, it's time to get all this muck off the inner wing. I did try to use a combination of different sort of wire wheels and brushes and all sorts of things. The thing I found, well, the best way to do it I found is using a flat scraper. And the flat scrapers are really good. I don't know if you've got one or not, but probably a good idea to buy one. When you sharpen it, just run that edge right across the grinder, so it puts a nice sharp edge on there. I probably won't be able to show you in doing it because it's going to get sharp. Push a little bit of unseal there. So it comes straight off. Well, that's all the wing cleaned, and I put some of that Q rust on it. You can see it's just sort of going off now. I need to wipe it off with a rag. Sometimes I tend to put too much in it. It's all gone. So tomorrow, what I'm going to do, I want to give it a coat of red oxide.
Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so.
Okay, I've got the wing on. When I took it off, I wasn't actually sure, well, I can't actually remember how good a fit it was, and I don't think it's a very good fit before. There's a couple of bits and pieces I've got to do on it. We start from up here. This is all had loads of lead in it, so I'm not really sure what to do with that. I might just sort of try and reshape this a little bit and deal with it afterwards. There's a little tiny gap there. I haven't got this one bolted up, but I actually use some of these little clips. I don't know what you call them, little J clips or whatever. These weren't the ones I actually used, because the ones I used I had to cut them down a little bit. These ones won't cut down. I don't think I've got any more of the other ones. No, I'll have to buy some more anyway, so I need to get some more clips on there. The repairs that I did on there, let's move this out of the way. Oh, that's going to fall off and go on the floor. There we go. The repairs that I did on the car so far, I repaired all around here. I didn't do the wing. The wing was actually okay, so I thought what I'd do, if I bolt it together, I might just be able to put a little bit of filler on there just to blend it in, but it doesn't look too bad actually. The radius around there is all wrong. I'm not sure what's going on there. Further down the wing, we go down this. It's going to be for the wing mirror. I decided I'm going to keep it on. I did do a repair here. Now, looks like I've got it wrong, because obviously that's for the light, the little side light. So I'm not going to touch the actual body itself, because I've actually welded a plate in there. So I'm actually going to go and repair the wing, because obviously there's a little bit of filler on there. There's no point to disturbing all that just for the sake of about 5mm, not even that, is it? So I'm going to repair this one. I'm going to cut a little bit out there and repair that, weld it. The front's not looking too bad. This needs a bit of a tap down. I reckon I can get a piece of, once it's all bolted on a little bit better, I reckon I can get a piece of wood on there, just give it a clout down. What else we got? There was a repair there. There definitely was a repair there I've done. But that edge there seems okay. That seems a bit high. So I reckon a bit of a clout down would be okay. A little piece here. Can't really see it, but there was a big dent in there. All I've done really, I just filled it out with weld rather than use filler. One there, one there. There's like three, must have hit something with 3 prongs. That's that bit. The front, it's hard to explain it really, so I can get down and show you. Right, this is the front. Obviously, this piece I've repaired it all. It's all sort of new steel with it. You can see the bottom of the wing I had to cut out. Now, what I'm going to have to do, it does push over like that. It will push in. So what I've got to remember, I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to drill some holes in here, up here somewhere, clamp it all up and transfer them across onto this piece on here. Then I can bolt it up. I can't remember, I think it just nut and bolted before. I'm sure it was. Doesn't make any difference, but I'll decide what I'm doing a bit closer to the time. But nice if I could get a captive nut in there. But anyway, I'm going to take the wing back off, drill some holes through there, then transfer them across onto there. This piece here, there's a gap underneath here. Now there wasn't before, so obviously this bottom edge is wrong. So I'll push it in. See the big gap under there? There's no great shake, so I can just cut that piece off and start again. And what I'll do, once it's all bolted in, what I'm going to do, cut a piece off, bolt it all up properly, so his ring is where it should be. Then I'm going to weld a piece onto there, pick it up with that hole. Well, I've actually ground all this off. So I didn't realise that actually welds were sticking out quite a bit. So I've actually used a cutting disc, actually flushed them all off. So it's all nice and flush there now. Don't look very neat, but you won't actually see it anyway. But these welds there, I'll show you there, actually sticking out quite a bit. That one still is there a little bit. I'll have to give that another quick grind. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift the wing up. I'm going to mark out some holes. I've actually drilled the wing. Let me go and show you the wing. Right, this is the side that's going on now. I've actually drilled some 6mm holes. And I'm actually going to bolt it together there. I think it only had 1 there before, but now it's got 5. So hopefully it'll put it up nice and evenly. Also, that weld there was sticking out, so that won't go flush. And on here, I've got to drill 2 more holes because I've actually repaired quite a bit along there, and the holes have disappeared. These holes here, for these little J-clips. So I'll put some masking tape on there. I'm just going to offer the wing up, if I can talk properly, and see if I can mark these 2 holes here. So them 2 done. You can see on the back there, I'll have to clean up a little bit. That's where I've done a bit of welding. Where the dents were, I thought I'd fill out a weld rather than filler. Right, so, and also this bit here, I'll need to take that bit off. Do I take it off now or not? No, I might leave it actually. I'll do it afterwards. So, best thing to do now is off the wing up. Well, I did struggle. I managed to mark the holes that need drilling. Obviously, on the body itself, there are slots. So I could just drill some holes. I'm not sure what size. I'll just measure one of these. So there's them 2 holes there to drill. And on the other bit, I did struggle with it actually. Trying to get my hand in. I only managed so far to get that mark there, that hole there. So I'm going to drill that one out. Now I did notice that the wing's not going down far enough. So I'm going to grind that out. So the wing can go down. So that should go down nicely. So there's another little mark there. Look. So I'll just go for the top one first, drill that, so I can get my hand in there to put a nut and bolt through there. Right, I've been having trouble with these little clips. I don't know what you call them. Some people call them J clips, and I don't know. Anyway, these clips. Oh, there. Now this piece there is obviously where the headlight goes. I couldn't actually pull it up tight enough. I've just taken it back off to give it another look. And if you can see, this clip is that bit there, where it curls up. Now I'm going to flatten that down, because obviously, no matter how tight I make it, I'm always going to have, I don't know if you can really see it or not, that sort of gap under there. That gap. So I'm just going to go along them now. I've done a couple of them. I've straightened that one, and that one. I've got 1, 2, but 4 more to do. Well, I'm not sure how much you can see this, but this is obviously inside the wing. I didn't actually make this piece here long enough, so what I've done, I made a little tiny bracket there, so you can see it, like a little well shape, a little whatever it is. Now I bolted it to the bottom piece, that's bolted. Now what I'm going to try and do is try and get a welder in, and see if I can get a weld along here and down here. Even if I can only get some tacks, it won't be in the weld, because the wing's got to come back off again anyway eventually, but I'm just sort of mocking it up at the moment. So I don't actually think it actually needs this bottom fixing. I know it did have one before, so I might as well put one back on. But the actual wing's actually really solid now. This bottom hole here, you can see it, I'm going to have to move it. I can't get a nut on the other side, so when I take the wing off, I'm just going to elongate the hole back this way, and I can get a nut on the other side. Yeah, it's a bit over top. I've got 5 bolts in there, where it only had 1 I think before, maybe 2. But belt and brace is the best way to go. Yeah, so this is out quite a bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but that is actually quite low there. I'm not sure yet. Either I've got to cut it and bang it down or whatever. I can't remember if this is the bit I repaired or not. Doesn't look so I did. There's a repair there definitely. I've got to redo that because that hole's in the wrong place. I won't get the little side lights on, so I will cut that back out and mould the piece back in. This up here is all relatively good fitting. That was low, but it's okay now. This is a bit I'm not sure what to do with, because this is actually all full of lead, but I'm not sure how you do it, because obviously we've got the seal that goes in here between the wing and whatever that bit is. So how do I do it? I can't fill it because it's got to be painted. Not really sure. And obviously here on here there was a bolt goes through there, and that's actually covered in lead as well. So all this down here, I don't think you can see it, it's all lead. So I'm a bit of a quandary what to do with that at the moment. So I don't really want to paint the wings off the car, I want to paint them on the car, because they are a bit sort of fiddly getting back on. I guarantee I'll scratch it, so that's not too bad. I think that needs pulling in just a little tiny bit more, but I can get that. So all in all, I don't think really it matters too much. It's not too level. It feels nice with the finger. That's a bit higher there. But tell me get the rubber strip in the middle, because that's got to come apart a little bit anyway. And I think the rubber strip covers a lot of it. But it's just sort of high there. Anyway, that's for another day.
Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways. Don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. I'm gonna sing one more verse and I